Hey guys, I'm Andy, and I want to give you an inside look into bookbridge.io. But before we do that, I want to give you a little bit of backstory. If you're not into the backstory, you want to go straight into looking at Bookbridge, then go ahead and you can check the timestamp below, and I should have that down in there. Or you can just speed up the video a little bit. I talk kind of slow, so if you hit that gear icon and you change it to like 1.5, then you can keep up with me. Anyway, so I am an author and a publisher, and I have been since 2023. I joined a really popular, it was a program, a course, probably seen the ads for it. I absolutely love the course. So if you're ever thinking about it, absolutely do it. I loved it. What I started to notice early on are the platforms that they use, they work to just get it out there and get you going. It's not that they don't work. But what I quickly found that when tragically my KDP account was shut down and terminated by Amazon, good news, I got it back. But I had no way of easily contacting people or giving them a link. Like I had to keep waiting for people to message me, where's your link? Where's your link? Or worse, people didn't and they just didn't share my book at all. But um, so long story short, I was running into a lot of walls. I would have authors ghost on me. I would pay for swaps and they wouldn't follow through. The transparency was my biggest issue. I wouldn't say constantly, but it happened at least once a month. I'd have to be like, hey, did you share? You didn't, give me an email preview, or your links weren't tracked from, some of the other platforms. And I was getting a big runaround, and I was spending as much or just a little bit of less time chasing down authors or trying to figure out things on multiple platforms to ensure that my books were getting shared and out there. Because as an independent author, it's like you really depend on these swaps and these promos and for people just coming through, right? And even though their numbers looked good, I have like 2 or 3 clicks on my book, and I'm like, what the heck? And they're like, I shared it. So I guess people didn't like your book. I'm like, dude, my average is like a 4.6, 4.7 on my books. What do you mean they didn't like it? So if that's you, or just the, you just not even able to like message people really easily. You can't ask about things. You can copy a quick email, then open up your email, thing and say, hey, this is so and so. Did you share my book? You got to kind of explain which platform you're on. If you're kind of sick of that, so am I. And so was I. And I thought about this website 2 years ago when I just said, listen, I could take the best of all these platforms. And then what if I put that into one platform and then everything that they're lacking put into this one platform? And I actually got a quote. I met with a developer and I said, hey, this is my plan. I did a whole mind map thing. I said, this is my plan. And they're like, great. Do you have about $250,000 to build it? And I was like, dude, I barely like covered $500 last month with my books. No, I don't have $250,000. So I was a little like, not depressed, but I was like down and out. I was like, do I look at, business loans? And then when they're developing, how involved am I going to be? Just the whole thing. So it was just on the back burner of my mind for the last 2 years. And finally, about last quarter, November-ish, I started, you know what, let me tinker with building it myself. And 6 weeks later, I've got this bookbridge.io. It takes the best features of everything that's out there, and it incorporates everything that has been plaguing indie authors: lack of transparency, people ghosting, not some user-friendly interfaces, the look and feel. Do you even know what the colors mean? Do you have to keep scrolling to find out who swapped with what, and what does even, a launch, like one of them's a graph. It was like, how do I interpret this? What is swapping when and how often? And wait, what's their email again? Oh, wait, I gotta go search the marketplace. If you've ever been frustrated with any of those, you are my people. So, without further ado, let's get into BookBridge. Let me open up the doors so you can actually see what is this that I built and why. And I built it for fellow indie authors with me who actually give a damn about their books and who they're swapping with. And they really want it to be easy. So without further ado, if you're already kind of excited and you already want to see what this is about, click the link below. I have a Google form for you to fill out if you want to be one of my first beta testers. That means you get the entire platform for free to play around, click, use up all the features, and tell me everything that is wrong so I can make it perfect by launch day. So, till we get into that, let's dive in. So, this is your dashboard. Now, I'm already logged in. I've already been playing with it for weeks. So, you're not going to see exactly this when you log in. You're going to have your action steps. Your action steps are going to take you to an agreement, and it lays out everything that has happened with me as an indie author, as far as like, are you going to ghost? Are you going to show, the email preview? You're going to show that you use links and everything. It's an ethics agreement because I've dealt with shady authors, and it's like, that's not right. We are working so hard. Like, you got to just step it up. Okay. So this is for those who really want to step it up. Anyways, you're going to look at your dashboard. You're going to see exactly what needs to be done, when, and where. So I have 2 email lists, and it happened often. I have a main list and a secondary list, and I would miss swaps on my secondary list. Yes, I'd get the email, but let's face it, guys, we get 1,000 emails a day. It's going to get missed. So when I would log in onto the platform, I wouldn't see anything, and I just would rarely check that list. So I said, you know what? Never again. I don't care if you have 1 list or you have 10 lists. Anything that needs your attention is going to be on this dashboard. It's going to tell you how many swaps you have active, how many total books you have, and your subscribers. And you guys, you're going to love this. I can't get into everything now, but I'm going to show you the calendar today. And then as we go through, subscribe if you want to look at what the books look like, how you integrate your email lists. BookBridge.io integrates with 13 email providers already. Everybody else, I think the most has, 9, maybe 11. So I went a step further and I integrated 13 plus. We're always going to add more. So as you beta testers come in, hit the link below if you want to join in and play around on here. Then you got to tell me, what other email lists do we need? And then I'm going to make it happen. So first, let's look at our calendar, because that is where the magic happens. You can access it here or go ahead and click View Calendar. Now, I love this. As you can see, these are my lists. Oh no, you know my pen name. No big deal. But this is where the magic happens. You have a color-coded feature, so you can see what you've scheduled. And guys, I'm going to show you the creme de la creme today. And my favorite feature is vacation, because I do take a lot of vacations. And because I was juggling multiple platforms, it was hard to see, gosh, do I want to work while I'm on vacation? Do I want some time off? And you know what? 10 out of 10, I was working. I did not take time off. Guys, we need to take time off. So what vacation mode will do, and I don't have anything scheduled, but I will show you next time. But when you hit vacation mode, you're going to say when you're going to go. Okay, let's say it's March 8th, and we're going to be gone for a week through the 15th or 16th, whatever. I'm going to apply it to which list going to. It can be all. You can set all my lists, okay? You can put a reason if you want. It's really super sweet if you do, because when you have swaps and they're on your calendar and they are confirmed, this is why it says check and continue. If I had swaps, and I got to show you next time when I play around with my my own beta tester, which is just my other account. If I had every day filled, this system is going to check the swap type, the swap date, and it's going to, a warning is going to come up and it's going to say, hold up, you have all these swaps, but don't you worry. We're going to automatically move them to the next available swap type and date. If you don't have it available, it's not going to let you do that, okay? So you're going to have to manually add in more availability, because It will not let you cancel on people. Or it will ask you, do you want to cancel the swap? If the other partner has not swapped your book. If the other partner has already swapped your book, it will not let you cancel. You cannot get out of that swap because they've already upheld their end of the deal. So I've had that happen. So it's going to automatically do it for you. Bam, one switch. I don't care if you have one list or 10 lists. It's going to do it for every single list. And you get to take a vacation and everything is still on par. That's my favorite feature. That is my absolute favorite feature. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to work. So, guys, this is just a snippet of what BookBridge.io can do for you. I'm loving this calendar. You guys leave a note in the or in the comments below. Do you like that idea that if you need time off, family emergency, something come up, you just don't want to think about your calendar, or you just want people to be like, I've had people that message me, I'm so sorry this happened in my life, and they blew off all their swaps. They just blew it off. And you know what? Despite the chaos and everything, I get it. Emergencies happens. But just to come in here real quick, oh my gosh, let me just hit vacation mode and walk away. Everything is done for you. Okay, so I'm going to end with this. The FYI notifications, I'll let you know these are all of your requests to other people. That was one thing that really irked me because I was like, how do I check who got my new release? And I got to change something, or I got to message them because my release got pushed back. Y'all feeling me on this one? So this is just let me know that my request has been accepted. And the next one, I'm going to show you the vacation live. I'm going to put in here some, fake swaps. And I'm going to show you what happens, not only how you put in the vacation, but what if your release gets pushed back? The other person has already swapped your book. You can't cancel. What do you do? If you guys are ready to see that, say ready. And just in the comments, ready. And also, if you got a moment, tell me what you think of that vacation mode. Is that just yay? Is that kind of mid, buns, what? Or is that just like, no big deal? I'm going to go through and manually change everybody's swaps when I have a full calendar, said no indie author ever. Okay. So, guys, there's a lot to show you, but I'm going to cut this off here so it doesn't go too long. And we're going to hit each of these features. But yeah, what if you just want to see a week at a time, guys, or a month, or maybe you want to see your full 90-day layout? I got you, guys. I'm Andy with BookBridge.io. If you want to get your hands on this and be a beta tester, click the link below. It should open up into a Google form. Sign up, answer every question. If you don't answer the questions, you're not just going to be real with me. I'm not going to approve you. Okay. It is invite only until launch. In the next few weeks, I will tell you exactly when that launch day is. But right now, it's just open up to beta users. You can use the entire system for free. We haven't even gotten into this stuff and what's coming. Okay, what's coming is going to blow your mind. All right, guys, I'm Andy with BookBridge.io. Take care.